Hello, my friends, it is I, Nixxiom. And today, I want to talk about villains in World of Warcraft. So, World of Warcraft, over the years, has suffered from this little thing called the Dragon Ball Z effect. And essentially, what that means is that every time we beat one bad guy, another powerful bad guy takes his or her place. Except for one person. You see, we beat Illidan, and then we beat the Lich King, and then we beat Deathwing, and then we beat Garrosh. Now, let me talk about Garrosh for 1 second. Garrosh is one of my favorite characters in Warcraft lore. First reason why is because Garrosh did nothing wrong, and he was just an innocent child and was oppressed by the times he lived in. Okay? But the second reason is because he was a perfectly established villain within World of Warcraft. We first saw him in Burning Crusade, he had a major role in Wrath of the Lich King, he had an even more major role in Cataclysm, and then ultimately he met his end in Mists of Pandaria. It was perfect. It was a perfectly established villain. And something that I would like to see Blizzard do more of in World of Warcraft is establish more villains. Alright? Now, one character that I think they might be establishing as a type of villain might be Ratheon. Ratheon could potentially be a villain down the road, but who knows? He seems to, for the time being, be concerned with the greater care of Azeroth, but we haven't really seen him do all that much in recent expansions, and he hasn't really had a major role in anything, which has been a real shame. Now, personally, I don't really care about Ratheon, and the only reason why is because he has... I'm sorry, Blizzard. I don't know who the hell at Blizzard Entertainment designed that model, but Ratheon is the ugliest motherfucker I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, this guy looks like a Nintendo 64 character. Like, he is so ugly. Like, this thing is repulsive. It makes me vomit just looking at this guy. But anyway, the point is that I think World of Warcraft really needs to benefit from doing and establishing more villains going forward. Instead of just bringing back old cool villains like Gul'dan and Archimonde and Kil'jaeden and Sargeras and so on and so forth. Well, we haven't really seen Sargeras before, so he doesn't count. But Kil'jaeden and Archimonde and Gul'dan, you know, we've seen those guys before. They were established in the lore, we fought them before. We don't need to see them again. Stop bringing back old villains. You need to start establishing new villains, new bad guys to fight. Because who are they establishing as the next big villain in World of Warcraft? Who? Anduin? No. Although that would be kind of cool. But no, that's not going to happen. But I bet you $1. I bet you guys $1. I know exactly what's going to happen. Illidan is going to lead the Army of the Light, right, against the Void Lords in the Void Lord expansion, and then in the end, like, something's gonna happen, and Illidan is gonna betray the Army of the Light, and everyone's gonna be like, oh shit, the betrayer betrayed us, and then we gotta kill Illidan again. Because Blizzard likes to reuse bosses. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna happen, but I would not like that. Now, it is also important to note that whatever villains that they do establish, I mean, we've seen like some minor villains popping up here and there, nothing too big or crazy to shake a stick at, but it's very important that whatever villains that they do establish, like Garrosh, they should have a very strong and major impact on the world and on the expansions going forward and the lore. So, again, this is something that I think is very important to the World of Warcraft storyline. And I don't really see Blizzard doing this. I just sort of see the Dragon Ball Z effect occurring from vanilla WoW to Cataclysm. Then we kill Garrosh, and then it's almost like it resets in a way, and we go back to when Warlords of Draenor, we go to fighting Archimonde, and then in this expansion we go to fighting Kil'jaeden and stuff, and then, you know, Sargeras and like these fallen corrupted titans or whatever. So I don't know, I just see the Dragon Ball Z effect happening again, and I don't see a character being established to be that next Garrosh, to be that next down-to-earth villain that we can fight against with like a radical ideology or just like some really screwed up views. Like, we don't see another Lich King coming forward, we don't see another Illidan, we don't see another Garrosh, And that does concern me because the Dragon Ball Z effect is stupid. And it gets boring after a while. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to rant about today. Just wanted to offer a little bit of criticism and some of my hopes for the future when it comes to the storyline in World of Warcraft. We will see what happens, but there is that hope, my friends. There is that hope that motherfucking Warcraft 4 is gonna come out, and it's just gonna rewrite everything. It's gonna add new villains, and, like, new arch enemies. It's gonna create, like, these crazy, like, oh my gosh, like, there's no telling what could happen, but there is a possibility, like, the mythical, magical Warcraft 4, that is never gonna happen. But if it does happen, that would be awesome. And it will just change everything, and it would be cool. But anyway, guys, what do you think about the whole villain thing? Do you think that, do you want to see another Garrosh? Like another innocent child that did nothing wrong, that is wrongfully killed? Do you guys want to see that sort of scenario play out again in World of Warcraft? Or do you just not give a shit? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I am currently in Canada at the time of this video coming out, so most likely I'm up in the Rocky Mountains smoking a cigar. So I'll see you guys once I get back, and hello to my audience over on Twitch. I miss you guys. I guess.